And Devon Washington's no small guy himself, but look at it's quite a height disparity, quite a reach advantage.
But can you fight like that? That's the skill.
Can you use it?
It's easier to use the abilities of strength and power and stockiness and speed. It's harder to learn how to use the advantage of long reach. It's just a skill. It's fencing, you know?
Yeah.
Can he fence? Big power in that leg kick from Devon.
Yeah, Devon threw a hard low kick that knocked Tyler off his feet.
And he was given the body language of, I'm going to knock the crap out of this guy.
Oh, God, and he did. He ended a hard right hand and punched his way into that clinch.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time. This is probably halfway through 300 fights for me, if not 325. So, you know, when somebody comes out and they have a certain type of body language, even if I've never trained with them, I know they really want to punch this guy hard.
Oh, God, he rocked him with a left hook and a right hand. And Tyler Smith is in trouble, and Devon Washington knows it.
Good feint from Washington.
But he's not overcommitting.
Oh, he's definitely not diving on the first piece of bread he sees. He is a patient pigeon.
Nice knee, but this is maybe a mistake with the taller fighter.
He's trying to buy himself a little time because he's still a little wobble.
Yeah. Entering the clinch with a taller fighter that you have hurt might be a mistake. But right hand over the top.
And when you're looking for that punch against that taller guy and you can come up over the shoulder like that,
that's
if you can reliably do that, you got it. You're going to knock him out. And
Washington's corner has said that his left hand is low, come over the shoulder.
That's the Atlantic corner.
Oh,
that's
okay. Whoops.
Smith.
Oh, God, that hurts. That hurts.
Leaping.
He is hurt.
A leaping
really
strike to the body.
Like a spear.
Oh, my goodness.
Impaling him with that knee.
Oh, my goodness. Dale Fry's going to call that a... Come on, Dale. That's about... Okay, that's about as obvious as it gets, Dale. He had to give my man that one.
He buried the point of that knee into Tyler Smith's body 2 times. He pushed his organs out the back of his spine.
That leaping one was the start of it, and it was, oh my goodness, Tyler Smith catches him coming in like Fedor Andre.
Wow.
Devon was really in too much of a hurry to get the same thing going again, but man, what a round from him. He really poured it on. Watch this flying. He was like a Marvel movie. Right against the fence line here. Spikes him. Boosh.
Look at, he's hurt, and he gets him again with another one.
So often you see a flying knee get thrown, and it looks like they're trying to break a board that's being held. That looked like Captain Falcon. He was a straight arrow into the ribs.
Yeah, he did it right. He put the intention and the energy forward and not up.
Incredible sequence there near the end of the round. Getting that, getting the knockdown, getting the 10 count will cement the round for Washington, of course, handedly. But you know,
did he use too much energy?
I don't think so. I think he's maybe a little too anxious for the finish, but like you said, he's trying to be patient. Just apologize for losing his cool with Dale.
He was being patient, but it looks to be patience is very thin.
He really wants, like you can tell that's if he has a weakness, that's it. If he has a weakness, it's that he really wants to go fight really bad.
If it's a weakness.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
I mean, it got him popped there. It got him popped at the end of that round and allowed Tyler to kind of get back in it a little bit or have like a mental victory here. And he's going right for the body again.
Oh, another knee. He's gonna.
That one was low though. That one was low, and even he acknowledged that was very low.
That can still help though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not.
Tyler Smith should take 5 minutes. Most fighters won't.
No, most fighters don't have the.
But he is gifted 5 minutes in this case, and he is hurt and he is behind. He should take 5 minutes.
Yeah, most fighters don't. They don't want to appear a certain way.
Let the crowd boo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And most of them, honestly, they couldn't handle that. Fighters are really, really tough in a lot of aspects, and some things they can't handle. A lot of them couldn't handle the idea of someone thinking that they're not tough.
They're more scared of the crowd thinking they're a wuss than they are of going the guy in the ring that's trying to kill them.
Yeah.
That's a strange thing.
It's the part of our sport that will never let it go. It will always be this. It will always be the weird middle ground between real fighting and pro wrestling for that reason. It's a spectacle.
I would argue that that's not a fighting thing. That's a product of the human condition, period. I think all people are like that. They would rather risk injury than embarrassment very often if they're looking for one and not the other. How many times do we do terrible, awful, stupid things and we're cool with it as long as nobody knows about it? Nobody knows that you did that dumb thing. But Tyler Smith should have taken that 5 minutes. He looks a little fresher, but it's one punch power. Ooh, rocks.
Popping Washington's head back now.
Yeah, and then he catches him with a knee during the kick.
Just hits him with the John Cena hip toss.
He kicked him. He threw a kick, and the knee hit Devon Washington. That's what's bloodied his nose.
He blocked that knee on the entry from Washington to Smith, and Smith is getting bullied, but he's starting to land and gain respect. I mean, when you look at Washington now and you see the blood, you got to feel like, okay, I'm doing something. Something's working.
Washington's right hand has found its way home everywhere. Tyler Smith tries to muscle him to the cage and manages to do so.
It's not about muscle either. He's doing a much better, like you see Washington standing in a straight line, Tyler standing in an angle, a wedge like this. He's just leaning over.
Ooh, left hook to the body.
Big body shot by Washington.
And then
follows up tight and then bounces his head off of the cage wall. He's dribbling him. Dale Fry looking very closely at this
Tyler Smith needs to clinch, tie him up, do something.
Dale Fry's going to give him the standing 8.
Washington making a mistake, taking a little too long to get to the neutral corner. Gave Tyler Smith a few extra seconds there to recover before Dale could resume his count. Tyler Smith shaking his head.
Oh, man, that's not what you want to see.
Body shot.
That's not what you want to see.
Oh, golly.
Devon sprints back into action with 10 seconds on the clock, and he is bouncing. Devon Washington looks like he's going to pick up the finish here. They're going to call this one off. Washington by TKO. Elevate MMA 2-0 on the night.
And Dale, let him die Fry, lives up to the name again. He wants to make sure that boy is done before he stops a fight.
Dale was squinting at that last exchange like he was trying to read the morning newspaper, and I was thinking, how much is too much? What is enough for you? You know, like, he's wearing headgear, it's big gloves. You're not going to see a lot of flatline KOs.
Look at this.
Like,
look at this.
Look at the body language.
Tyler Smith is a victim of his own chin in that case. Like,
your flesh has betrayed you.
Yeah. Wow. What a fight, what a finish.
Devon Washington, from the moment the bell rang, so to speak, it was go time for Devon. He got across the cage, claimed the center ground immediately, and looked to establish power. Then, once we saw that incredibly athletic and impressive looking knee, it was a snowball rolling downhill.
Well, you were 100% right. It was clear what Devon Washington's intent and his plan was from his body language. He was not sneaky. He was not surreptitious. He was not clandestine.
Of the cage.
He's our lone finisher of the night so far. That's
and
not
we
been
have a winner declared by TKO, fighting out of the red corner, Devon Washington.
Representing the proud nation of South Korea. Not without a scratch, but Devon Washington handedly wins by KO/TKO. That's definitely a TKO. Give Tyler some credit there. He did not go down. He stood against the fence wall and took that massive beat down. But Devon Washington's going to walk out of the cage with a dub here.
Yeah, and a bloody nose, courtesy of the same strike that caused the disqualification earlier.
Yes, and, I would say, we're talking about body language, aggression, right? Like, everything from the walkout, he made his intentions known, but also that energy he brought to every exchange.